Alright guys, I am going to show you a full ZF graveyard run. So you can run in between these two packs and skip them if you're at least level 44, I believe. My first pull is right here. Now I used to just pull this group, but now I add these two onto it. I have my shaman drop totems while I'm getting some initial threat on my druid. And then I start AoE. Now these mobs are some of the more annoying with the things like the lava sprout totems, healing totems. They also heal each other. And the blood drinkers can heal themselves. Alright, now that's out of the way. Oh, gotta kill this. Can drink up. And if you're not familiar with a graveyard run, people do them as a good way to farm XP. And you basically want to kill as few of these guys getting to the graveyard as possible. The graveyard itself is really good experience. And these mobs are annoying. They heal, they drop totems. Some of the mobs later on can polymorph. And it's all very slow. So if you're all 46 plus, you can skip this group too. And I almost was able to run through this guy, but I'll just kill him. A lot of times when I have single mobs, I'll just caster them down. Seems to be easier. See if I can pull this guy without aggroing that other. Alright, it worked. Drop totems again while I roar. And then AoE. The level 35 water that I'm using for my mage is starting to get a little slow since my guys are at 4,000 mana now. But it does alright. I could definitely speed this up if I got a high level mage to make me level 45 water. But it's nice to just have your own vending machine with you all the time. Now, I don't think I can run through these two groups. I haven't tried, but what I'm going to do is just pull them like I normally do. Now, I don't necessarily need to add those two mobs on the left in, but as long as I'm AoEing, I might as well AoE 5 mobs instead of 3 for better experience. Try to get these totems. And that's pretty much the last big pack I'm going to have to kill before the graveyard. Everything else is 1 or 2 or 3 mobs at a time. Now you have to be 46 or higher to skip this guy right here. I'm going to wait for these patrols. These shadow hunters can be real annoying, as I'm pretty sure they're the ones that polymorph. But since I'm over level 46, I can just run around the pillar, ignore that guy. Otherwise, I would just kill him as casters. Okay, instantly dazed. Pull these guys in here. Ooh, quick stun on him. Box water. The only way to drink water. Alright, now I got some mana back. I'll have to kill this guy. And I'm almost to the graveyard. Just a few more mobs to kill. And I try to avoid this mini boss. He doesn't really drop any loot. He doesn't have any like blues or greens. Usually. So I don't think he's really worth killing. You could do scarabs. I don't think for me they're worth it. They're really hard. It takes a while to loot all of them. And they don't really drop as good as stuff or have as good an experience as the graveyard mobs since they're non-elites. I know a lot of caster groups kill them. And here's one last mob to kill. And so 8 minutes and I'm into the graveyard. Not bad. Now it's time to kill all the zombies. Now ideally I want to try to pull like 10 to 12 of them. Oh wow, these graves are chock full. I think I'm going to use my challenging roar here. My warlock will inevitably pull aggro and I'm fine with that. I know it's coming. The only problem is when he gets hit so hard that he can't hellfire because he runs out of mana because it gets interrupted so much. That can happen. If it's a really big pull, like 14 or more, he can get interrupted so quick that my mage will get aggro, which is not good because I usually am not expecting that, and my mage is a lot squishier than my warlock. So that's why probably 10, 12 mobs is perfect. I'll try to link these next ones together. My priest still needs some mana though, so I'll wait on him. Oh. I have 5 of these, might as well use one. Look at those big pulls. Try doing a pull that size in a pug. I know with like a 4 mage group you could, but just letting them hit. If you're a warlock, try hellfiring 14 minions and see how it goes. See if your healer keeps you alive. Leecherboy would. But not just any healer. See if we can do all of these in one. Sometimes I'll use Frenzied Regeneration while I'm pulling. Just to heal myself a little bit. Also some decent AoE healing threat. And I try to single taunt as much as I can. Just to help my warlock out a little more. It sucks when he has too many minions on him that he gets interrupted to where he runs out of mana and can't hellfire. Because that just makes the pull take longer because there's less DPS. Good loot and great EXP. Honestly, one of the like kind of annoying things is how fast your inventory fills up with loot in this place. Some of this is from the run I just did earlier, but not most of it I already transferred to my priest, so I wouldn't have to trade stuff over on this run. And the pre-hots before the pull just make the pull go smoother and give my druid even more AoE threat, which is a great way to start off an AoE pull. I could have done more, but I probably wouldn't have got all 5, so I'll just split it into like 2 medium-sized pulls. When I got here at level 43, 44, I couldn't do quite as big of pulls, but I was still doing like 6 to 8 man pulls at that time. Which is pretty big for a pug group, unless you got, you know, 4 mages. And you're just kiting them all. Alright, and that is the last of the graves. I'm gonna do the boss here to try to get staffs. I've done a lot of runs of this place already. I've only gotten 1 staff. It's not a huge upgrade, but it is a nice upgrade from what I have. Because most of my guys are currently rocking this, and the staff is just same damage, but a little more intellect and 10 more stamina, so it's nice. I'm gonna try to stun him if he goes to cast a heal. Here's the heal. Oh, stun missed. Oh no. No stuff. So that's 16 minutes, 20 seconds. It'll probably be 17 minutes by the time I mount out and reset. And that's a ZF graveyard run.